Picture this. You're munching on a handful of nuts, thinking you're doing your body a favor. Heart healthy, brain boosting, the works. But what if I told you some of those nuts in your pantry might be secretly plotting against you? Gasp! I know, it sounds like a nutty conspiracy, but stick with me because today I'm spilling the beans, or rather, the nuts, on the 4 you must eat to keep your heart, brain, and bones strong, and the 4 you should toss out faster than a bad joke at a family reunion. Trust me, you'll want to hear this, especially if you're over 60, because one sneaky nut could be messing with your meds and your appetite. Let's dive in. If you're over 60 like me, you know how important it is to make every bite count. Our bodies don't bounce back like they used to, and little choices, like what we snack on, can make a big difference. Nuts are a go-to for so many of us. They're quick, tasty, and packed with nutrients. But here's the thing, not all nuts are created equal. Some are like superheroes for your health, while others, well, they might be doing more harm than good. A 2018 study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that certain nuts can spike inflammation and even raise your heart disease risk by nearly 48%. Yikes. And for us seniors, that risk climbs higher. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 nuts you should eat often to stay strong and sharp, and the 4 you should avoid to protect your health. Plus, I'll share 2 real-life stories from folks just like you who made simple nut swaps and saw huge results. Let's get cracking. Let's start with almonds, small but mighty. If you're worried about brittle bones, and who isn't after 60, almonds are your new best friend. Just 1 ounce, about 23 almonds, packs 97 milligrams of calcium. That's a solid boost to help slow bone loss, which speeds up after 65. Fractures can steal your independence, so keeping those bones sturdy is a big deal. But almonds do more than just strengthen your skeleton. They're loaded with magnesium, which acts like a traffic cop, directing calcium to your bones and keeping it out of your arteries, where it can cause heart trouble. A 2020 study from Harvard showed magnesium deficiency is common in older adults, and almonds are an easy fix. Plus, they're healthy monounsaturated fats, think olive oil vibes, lower bad LDL cholesterol, which is critical since heart disease risk creeps up with age. And here's a bonus. Almonds are great for your brain. Research from Tufts University found that the vitamin E and flavonoids in almond skins fight oxidative stress, a major player in age-related memory decline. So, eat them with the skin on for max benefits. If chewing's tough, try sliced almonds or unsweetened almond butter. Same perks, easier on the teeth. Sprinkle them on oatmeal or yogurt, and you're golden. About a handful a day does the trick. I started adding almonds to my morning smoothie, and let me tell you, my energy's up, and my doctor's thrilled with my cholesterol numbers. What's not to love? Next up, walnuts. These wrinkly little guys look like tiny brains for a reason. They're brain food extraordinaire. Walnuts are packed with ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fat that keeps your brain cells flexible and chatty. As we age, those connections weaken, but a 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that seniors eating about 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks had faster thinking and sharper problem-solving skills. How's that for a snack that keeps you quick-witted? Walnuts also bring polyphenols to the table, compounds that slip into your brain and calm inflammation, potentially slowing Alzheimer's and dementia. And here's a cool perk. They've got melatonin, the sleep hormone that dips as we age. A handful before bed might help you drift off easier. For heart health, their arginine amino acid improves blood vessel function, lowering blood pressure. A 2020 is a Mayo Clinic study even suggested walnuts could make blood pressure meds work better. Music to any senior's ears. Store them in the fridge to keep them fresh, and aim for 7 to 9 walnut halves a day. If the slight bitterness bugs you, that's just their antioxidants working hard. Toss them in salads or eat them solo. Your brain and heart will thank you. Pistachios are the unsung heroes of the nut world. These green gems are low in sodium and high in potassium, about 285 milligrams per ounce. That's huge for balancing sodium levels, which can climb with age and push up blood pressure. A 2022 study in hypertension found that a daily handful of pistachios drops systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, sometimes matching the effects of meds without the side effects. But wait, there's more. Pistachios are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that guard against age-related macular degeneration, the top cause of vision loss in older adults, per the National Eye Institute. They're also easy to chew, perfect if hard nuts like almonds are tough on your teeth. Buy them in the shell for a fun, slow snack that helps you avoid overeating, or go pre-shelled if arthritis makes shelling tricky. Stick to unsalted or lightly salted versions and aim for about 49 pistachios daily. Your heart, eyes, and taste buds will be happy. Last but not least, Brazil nuts. These are like the quiet kid in class who turns out to be a genius. One word: selenium. Just one Brazil nut delivers more than your daily selenium needs, supporting your thyroid, which controls energy, metabolism, and mood. As we age, a sluggish thyroid can leave you tired or blue, but selenium keeps it humming. A 2023 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition links selenium to better brain function and lower inflammation, which could mean less memory decline. Brazil nuts also lower bad cholesterol and keep digestion smooth with their fiber. But here's the catch: too much selenium can cause nausea or even nerve issues, so stick to 1 or 2 nuts a day. Chop one up for your cereal or eat it as a quick snack. Simple, powerful, done. Now, let's talk about the nuts you should steer clear of. These might be in your pantry right now, and they could be quietly working against your health. Peanuts are everywhere. Trail mix, peanut butter, you name it. But here's the kicker: they're not true nuts. They're legumes, and that makes them prone to aflatoxins, toxic molds that can harm your liver and raise cancer risk over time. A 2019 WHO report flagged aflatoxins as a bigger concern for seniors whose bodies struggle to detox them. Peanuts are also high in omega-6 fats, which can fuel inflammation if you're not balancing them with omega-3s. For anyone with arthritis or joint pain, that's bad news. And let's be real, most peanuts come salted, roasted in unhealthy oils, or mixed into sugary peanut butter, spiking blood pressure and blood sugar. Swap them for almonds or walnuts to dodge the risks. Cashews are creamy and delicious, but they're trouble for seniors. They're higher in carbs than most nuts, with a high glycemic index that can spike blood sugar. Bad news for the 25% of seniors with diabetes or pre-diabetes. Per the CDC, they also contain oxalates, which can block calcium and contribute to kidney stones, a risk that grows with age. Plus, store-bought cashews are often roasted in oils and loaded with salt, raising cholesterol and blood pressure. Enjoy them sparingly, but don't make them a daily habit. Macadamia nuts are like the dessert of nuts, rich and buttery, but they're a calorie and saturated fat bomb. A small handful has over 200 calories, mostly from fat, which can pile on pounds and strain your heart. A 2020 study in Circulation linked high saturated fat intake to increased LDL cholesterol, a heart disease risk factor. Their hard texture can also be tough on teeth or dentures, and their high fat content might trigger gallbladder issues. Save these for rare treats, not daily snacks. Pine nuts seem innocent in your pesto or salad, but they're risky for seniors. They can interfere with over half of common medications, like those for blood pressure or cholesterol, according to a 2021 study in Pharmacology. They also cause pine nut syndrome, a bitter taste that can linger for weeks and curb appetite, risking malnutrition. Plus, their polyunsaturated fats oxidize easily, increasing inflammation. Skip these and talk to your doctor if they're irregular in your diet. Let me share 2 stories that hit close to home. First, meet Susan, a 68-year-old retiree from Ohio. Susan used to snack on peanuts daily, thinking they were healthy, but she struggled with joint pain and high cholesterol. After learning about aflatoxins and inflammation, she switched to walnuts and almonds. Within 3 months, her cholesterol dropped 15 points and her joint pain eased up. She told me, "I feel lighter and my doctor's thrilled. I wish I'd known sooner." Then there's Robert, a 72-year-old from Texas. Robert loved cashews but noticed his blood sugar spiking after snacks. He started eating pistachios instead, and his blood pressure dropped by 5 points in just weeks. He also loves how pistachios help his eyesight. He's reading his grandkids' bedtime stories without glasses now. These small swaps made a big difference for Susan and Robert, and they can for you too. So, there you have it, the 4 nuts to embrace: almonds, walnuts, pistachios, Brazil nuts, and the 4 to avoid: peanuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, pine nuts. These choices aren't just about snacks. They're about staying strong, sharp, and independent as you age. Start small, maybe swap peanuts for pistachios this week, and see how your body feels. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. It means the world and keeps us sharing tips to keep you thriving. Have you noticed how certain nuts make you feel? Drop a comment below. Your story might inspire someone else. And if you want more science-backed tips for staying healthy after 60, give this video a like and stick around for the next one. Take care, and here's to feeling your best.